What I'm asking you. This is the question I'm asking you, and I think
I throw it
women
right
with
back to you.
huh?
I throw that question right back to you.
Why would a guy? I mean,
Would
actually
you
no.
wait? Would
Huh?
you wait if you're interested in a woman and you start dating
Hmm.
and then something's going on, there's chemistry, you kind of have butterflies,
Yeah.
and then you end up in bed, maybe you cuddle, and then potentially it would be the next
Hmm.
date after that, or after that, and everything else from that I haven't experienced. And it was always all right, but I feel like my body and my soul, they want to wait.
Hmm. But you do realize that waiting doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be any different.
Well, for me, it would be.
But I'm saying like
It's about trust.
okay.
I'm very shy. I'm extremely shy. That's why it's so easy to do this cuddling.
Hmm.
Because I'm really shy. I would never start, I
Hmm.
would never initiate sex.
Right.
Unless with a partner, I can do that then very well because I trust them.
Hmm.
But I wouldn't start with anyone where it's not clear if we're together or not, or this is a friendship.
Yeah, I
But
was actually I'm pretty much the same way though actually.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that. That's right.
Yeah, I mean for the especially when I was younger, I was much more like that. Now I can be a little bit more flirty or whatever, just to kind of like put it out there, that try to make it a little bit more obvious or whatever. But now that I think about it, when I was younger, I had plenty of friends where we slept in the bed together and nothing happened,
Love that.
and but that usually meant that it wasn't going anywhere further.
Okay, I've never had that.
Well,
Friends.
this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what you think that this can happen where you cuddle all this time. But I mean, I guess it's different if you are still kissing and all of this, but you're just not going all the way.
Hmm.
Because I mean, I guess this is different than not doing anything and cuddling.
Yeah, it's unusual because normally you would make out a little bit if, yeah, like
Yeah,
kissing or stroking or something.
yeah.
But in this case, in this beyond that, whatever a cuddling relationship or
Mhm.
whatever that is, this is not happening. But it's still respectful in a way. And
But I think actually, I think in Japan or something somewhere they have you can hire people to cuddle with.
oh, really?
I do believe so.
Oh, I would want to know the person I cuddle.
Oh, you want a lot, man. You setting all these.
I want a lot, but I don't have anything.
Mm, well, you gotta figure that out. What huh?
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's all right because I'm not in for the casual stuff. I'm not good at it, and I'm not really good at it, and
Yeah.
I can't enjoy casual encounters in bed
Mm,
very much. I would be drunk,
yeah.
and things like that happened
Hmm.
maybe a lot in the past.
Hmm.
But I'm not really in for that anymore because
Yeah.
for me everything means so much. If I
Yeah.
meet someone, maybe that's a woman thing also. I fall a little bit in love with everyone I sleep with.
Hmm.
And that's very exhausting because some of these encounters are meaningless and they should be.
Mm.
I've only had it once in London. Then I met a guy, and that was a. I thought it would be a one night thing,
Hmm.
and we had an amazing conversation even the morning after. And then he suddenly wanted to spend the day with me. It was
Hmm.
summer. It was beautiful. It was very relaxed, and I was like, excuse me, this is like a one night stand. So why would you
Mm.
spend the day? Or no, of course we're gonna meet again. And I was so surprised because I'd never had that
But
before.
what? Who? Why'd you say it was a one night stand?
For me, it was.
Okay.
And
So then.
everything else I'd experienced before was like when you meet someone at night and you there's a chemistry and you go home with them and things happen.
Mm.
I've never met someone again after that.
Yeah, but I think this is well. I don't
Not
know.
my
I
choice. Not my choice until I met that guy, which is years ago.
Yeah. Well, I don't know because
That
I huh.
that was just surprising. Someone said, "No, can I spend the day with you? Let's go for lunch." And then he stayed until the evening, and then we met again and again. And then it was fucked up anyway because he was in love with someone else. So I just, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. This has never been the situation with me. Like, it's never been my choice for it to be a one night stand.
You're different.
Well,
you're shy and you don't like one night stands. Maybe I don't know.
Well, hold on. I didn't say I don't like one night stands.
Yeah.
I'm saying that I didn't choose for it to be a one night stand. It's like I never slept with someone and didn't want to talk to them ever again.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel like there's a difference between. Okay, when you say one night stand, you mean you met them that night and then you sleep with them and then that was the one night stand. Is that what you mean?
Well, not like that. It wouldn't be a definition once you start hanging out with that night with a guy. But I felt like I wanted to be in touch afterwards many times and it wouldn't happen. And I thought, well, this is just the nature. It was just my experience. So I wouldn't expect anything. And then suddenly someone wanted to. Yeah,
well, I mean, I can understand that. It's always good to not have expectations. But to come to a point where you don't, like, you can have expectations in the other way, like, you know, then you have expectations that they won't want to talk to you the next night. So it's there. My point being that there's no real way to know. You know what I mean? And I used to talk to all my thousands of girlfriends that I've had.
You're lucky.
No, thousands of girlfriends.
Oh.
Yeah. And they, you know, when they say all of this about you know, making the guy wait and everything, like if a guy has intentions of only sleeping with you once or whatever, you could make him wait, and all he'll do is just sleep with other people while he's waiting for you. And then if that's his intention, that's what he's going to do. You know what I mean?
I know these guys.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it comes down to like being able to pick guys or pick partners well.
Yeah.
And
it was never picking. These things just happen. I wouldn't go out and think tonight. Maybe subconsciously, you know. They say there's no free will because you know already what you want and you're not aware of it. But I wouldn't go out and intentionally pick someone. This would just happen normally through nice conversations.
Yeah, well, of course, there's always going to be nice conversations. Of course, this part, yes. I'm saying, and I don't mean like you go out and you pick someone, but you
Some people do, and I don't mind that.
Yeah. Yeah, but for the purposes of what I'm saying is like when you pick someone, it means pick from the people that you talk to. Like sometimes you'll have a conversation with someone and then you'll realize something about their character and then you're like, this is not a good person. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so then you can have a conversation with someone else, and maybe somebody can be good at faking being a good person, but like you can kind of figure out a little something about someone and find out that they're a good person, and then you can do whatever you do, however long you choose to wait, and it's still going to be the same person. You know what I mean? Like they're not going to disappear on you, you know? No? Does this happen? No. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm a special person. I never did anything like this. There's never been a case where even someone that I knew I wasn't feeling like that, like I wasn't into them, I didn't stop speaking to them. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, I would never do this, but like, but I guess it's happened to me a few times. Like,
I think there's not so much like thinking, is this a good person? For me, it would just be spontaneous. You know, you dance, you meet people, there's like a chemistry, and there's not much thinking in those moments.
Yeah.
It's just feeling.
Okay.
And I like that. It's like, oh, is this going to be a good person? Will I meet him in 2 weeks' time and have dinner? No, this is not going on in my mind when that happened in the past. This was just amazing. And then they would ask, oh, shall we, hang out at mine? I was like, I remember how often I said, oh no, I don't want that. I don't like meaningless casual sex. And they would say, let's just cuddle and speak about, I don't know, books. I was like, yes, I would like that, right? Okay, I go home with you. Let's speak about books and cuddle. And it happened.
Yeah. What?
But that, it wasn't just cuddling and speaking about literature. But I would like that.
You would like that?
Yes, a lot.
I don't know. I mean, I've done this as well too. But I guess it has to be a mutually agreed.
Sober.
Well, yeah. This is I'm always sober, so maybe this is the difference.
Like that, man.
Yeah, see? Well, you have to take into account, like, the ability to assess.
Yeah, exactly. But then when judging or judgment comes into the game, it's obviously better if you're sober. Yeah. So these cuddling, the cuddling I'm talking about, this is always sober. There's nothing involved, and that makes it even more relaxed.
Okay, so this is actually what I'm going to take out of this whole conversation. It isn't about the waiting necessarily. It could be about the waiting, but it might have more to do with being sober or not.
Oh. Do you think so? Are you suggesting that if we were not sober, something else would happen?
What do you mean?
I don't know. So do you think this sort of cuddling I was talking about, this relaxed, nothing's happening, and covering the crotch, the blanket, this is just due to being sober? Is that what you mean?
Well, okay. I will answer your question with the question, right?
Okay.
Do you think that your inhibitions get lowered when you're not sober?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you think that you're more open to experiences and thinking less about consequences or whatever if you're not sober?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, so then what else is there? So, if the point being that you'd have to go back and look at all the times you've been with someone and it's gone in this direction, how many times does that happen when you're sober?
Never.
Okay, I'm seeing a little bit of a correlation, So, I mean, maybe...
See, at least tipsy I was.
Well, I mean, I was tipsy. I don't know. I can't really, I mean, I have an idea of the difference, but I don't know where that line is where you go from tipsy to
more tipsy.
To more tipsy, yeah. But I think that this is I think it would be interesting to have someone meet someone, be sober, have a good conversation with them, then say, let's go home and talk about books, and then see what happens. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, sure.
I think this is an experiment because I don't like this cuddling for forever, whatever this was that you were saying about cuddling forever.
Not forever, but for at least a couple of months.
A couple of months.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I've always wanted that. I can imagine it's really enticing.
I guess. I mean, I guess it gives you a chance.
Soul wants that. Like, I want a soul striptease before I do my body strip.
Okay.
Really want that, and okay. I think that's gonna happen also.
Well, what do you think the the chances are of let me say this. Let me ask this in a different way. So, if you're with someone and you cuddle with them exclusively for a few months, and
once a week.
Once a week. So you're going to see them once a week.
It's a German plan, isn't it?
Oh my God!
It's just an idea. Like you
okay,
wouldn't be obviously.
I don't like any of these ideas you're having tonight. Like, so you want to cuddle with them once a week for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And or a few months, because you said like not even, like more than 2 months.
Yeah.
And then in this time you're getting to know them, right? And then you, let's say you finally consummate your, because I'm assuming you're going to get to know them better and all of this stuff and know them on the inside and everything. So you consummate this relationship or whatever it is. And what if the sex is not good?
It must be good.
It must be good.
I think it will be.
Okay.